Well, Preecy, our 10-game unbeaten run comes to an end this evening. 2-0 defeat at Radcliffe. What were your overall thoughts on that?
I thought they started the game really well. We're on the front foot and going down the slope put us under pressure, but we dealt with it really well. They didn't really create too many opportunities. Anything that was coming in was coming across, and we were getting blocks in. I suppose after 10-15 minutes then I thought we were excellent. I thought we played really well going up the slope. I thought we were dangerous. Ennis was getting in, Warren was getting in. We created quite a lot of opportunities. Keepers made a couple of decent saves. They got some fantastic blocks in. Lots of balls were dropping in and around their box, and they did really well to get blocks and stop us getting clear-cut chances. Probably disappointed not to go in, 1-0 up, because I think we would have deserved that, and I think that probably made a difference. I think, when you come here and you do get in front, do play as well as what we did, I think you've got to score, because they're always going to keep coming at you. Second half, we just didn't start well. We just put ourselves under unnecessary pressure by not talking, communicating, not clearing our lines, and it allowed them to build a little bit of pressure. And we conceded from a set piece, which is criminal again. And although there's a little bit of fortune in it that it's got headed onto the lad, we still got to do better. And I think was that their first shot on target. I don't think Matty had anything to do before that. And then that gives them a lift, and from us being really good in the first half and winning first, seconds and getting on top and putting pressure on them, it sort of flipped, and we started to lose a lot of firsts and seconds, and they gained momentum in the game, and it was sort of going nowhere, and felt we had to change things, and it opened us up a little bit, and then they had a few chances on the counter, which Matt has done really well a couple of times, and we've defended quite well, but they've got the second goal, and to be fair to them, they played really well second half, and I think they know that they're better than where they are, and there's reasons for it, and they had injuries at the start of the season, and they're getting players back. They're going to be nearer the top half and the bottom half for sure. So look, I'm disappointed, but I'm happy with the way we went about it first half, because we were close. We were very close to getting ourselves in front and possibly getting something out of the game. But in the end, Radcliffe deserved to win the game over the 90 minutes.
You mentioned that little period after conceding the goal, maybe a bit disappointed about how we reacted. Is there anything you can put that down to, or do you think that's just a case of how it fell in the spell of the game?
Yeah, I just think that you get a lift, don't you? They get a lift from that. They've got something then to hang on to. And momentum of the game changes. So no, look, I can't complain about how the lads have done, and maybe when you concede a goal, and and they've got to be tired. The lads have got to be tired. And maybe that just drained a little bit out of us. So you can't expect lads to keep going like we're going, and produce this sort of performances and the results that we've produced. We're trying to use 15, 16 players all the time. It's impossible. You look at the teams around us. They're signing experienced players who played the level or played above the level. And we're just not. We're just not in the same league when you talk about things like that. When we're bringing lads in, from under 21s or from academies on youth loans. So, you know, I'm delighted with how we're doing. Today, you know, Noel Brindle comes in on the bench, 70 years old, you know, off our scholarship programme. That's where we're at, you know, and it's, you know, it's frustrating because these lads deserve a little bit of help, because they put themselves in an unbelievable position to compete at the top of one of the toughest leagues there is. So, you know, it's a little bit frustrating they're not getting the help. But we're in a fantastic position. We're still right in there, and you know, it's exciting for us to, you know, to try and keep doing what we're doing, you know, against the odds, and keep looking around at what other clubs are doing, and don't worry about it. You know, they'll keep strengthening, and you know, we'll keep fighting with them. And you look at the league table, we're fourth, game in hand on Chester to go 2 points behind them. Not bad.
Stats don't lie, do they? Obviously you made a few changes tonight, freshen things up, but we're joint second in terms of the least number of players used over the course of the season. And obviously we lost Christy Montgomery to injury at the weekend, and Craig Hewitt remains out at the moment. Can you give us a little bit of an update on them?
Yeah, Christy took a bad knock. It's more bone bruising, so you know, we're hopeful it'll be more 7 to 10 days. Craig Hewitt, seen a specialist today, looks like he's going to be out for 6 to 8 weeks. So, you know, his season might be over. We might get him back for maybe the last 4 or 5 games. You know, probably people forget about Craig Hewitt and how important he was at the start of the season for us. Goals, assists, and we've been without him for a long period of time. So, you know, it's frustrating, and you know, I think we are the lowest. Actually, I think we are the lowest of players used this season. You know, hopefully that doesn't remain, because if we get 2 or 3 in to help these lads, you know, who knows what we might achieve.
Looking ahead, obviously a massive game this weekend against Warrington Town, who themselves find themselves towards the bottom of the table. Obviously lost tonight, and you know, the fans who came tonight, was over 150 who turned out on a cold Tuesday night, had to pay again to get in, and we're going to need them again, aren't we?
Yeah, look, I thought they were magnificent. Got behind us all the way through the game. Could hear him. You know, look, they're going to make the difference, because you know, the lads need it. They needed it on Saturday, and they dragged them over the line. Again today, you know, unfortunately we couldn't get them. We couldn't get a result tonight. But you know, quite a few of them stayed behind to clap us, and you know, that means more than anything to us. And you know, we'll keep striving to keep them happy. And you know, look, we got 57 points. You know, that almost guarantees that we're going to finish in the top half of the league. Where, who knows? You know, everything's open for us, and we're only 14 games. Is it 14 games to go? You know, there's not long to go in the season, and we're bang in there. So we just want to hang in there as long as we can, and everything's an option for us at the minute.